Hey guys, so this is video number 2 for today. I've just finished watching the sentencing of Aiden Fucci in Florida. I've wanted to talk about this case since it happened, but I decided to wait because he decided to pull a Chris Watts and plead guilty, which, good, because it did save. Like, this kid has done nothing but cause misery to the family of the child that he murdered since murdering her. And this is the one and only thing that I can say that is any sort of a redeeming quality that this little bastard has. So I'm talking about the case of Tristyn Bailey. She was a beautiful 13-year-old girl from Jacksonville area in Florida who was brutally murdered by someone she trusted, who was a 14-year-old boy by the name of Aiden Fucci. Now, Aiden was charged with her murder and everything, and he was well, let me explain it from the jump here. Basically, I'm gonna photobomb Willow. She's here and she's waving her little butt in front of the camera. I'm gonna use a article that's on Jacksonville.com. It's basically like a everything you need to know kind of thing. And as far as the whole case goes, so I can give you guys an overview of everything that happened, and then I'll give you like my thoughts, my commentary on it. So, the body of Tristyn Bailey, 13, was discovered on Mother's Day, of all days, May 9th in 2021, hours after the teenager was reported missing by her family. She had been stabbed and slashed over and over and over again. Aiden Fucci, then 14, was arrested on a first-degree murder charge in the death of Bailey in February 2023, just before jury selection was to begin. Fucci changed his plea to guilty. He now faces a sentencing of minimum of 40 years to life. Here's what happened that night and in the months afterwards. Who is Tristyn Bailey? She was one of 5 children of Stacy and Forrest Bailey. She lived in Durbin Crossing in northwest St. Johns County and was a student and cheerleader at Patriot Oaks Academy. Aiden Fucci was Aiden Sean Fucci, 14 at the time of the killing, was a fellow student at Patriot Oaks and lived near Bailey. Fucci's girlfriend and other friends told investigators that Fucci often talked about killing people and specifically said he planned to drag a random person into the woods and stab them. While the records of minors under the age of 18 are sealed, State Attorney for the 7th District R.J. Larizza said Fucci did not have a prior criminal record. On the night of her death, a friend said Fucci asked for Bailey's number, according to police reports. He convinced her to leave home and meet at a friend's home. And video footage from a residence shows 2 people believed to be Fucci and Bailey walking east on Saddlestone Drive near the area where her body was later found toward the end of a retention pond. An hour and 45 minutes later, the same video seems to show Fucci heading back alone, carrying his shoes. An autopsy revealed that Tristyn had 114 stab or cutting wounds around her head, neck, shoulders, arms, hands, and back. According to an unredacted warrant affidavit released by the state attorney, at least 49 of them were defensive wounds, the medical examiner said. In Fucci's arrest report, he confirmed being with Bailey at a mutual friend's house and leaving with her at about 1:10 a.m. on May 9th, 2021. He said he walked around a while until getting to his Castledale home at about 3:30 a.m. But an investigator said Fucci kept changing his story. Finally, Fucci said they got into an argument and he pushed Bailey to the ground where she struck her head. What was Aiden Fucci charged with? Fucci was arrested on a charge of second-degree murder in Bailey's death. The state attorney's office for the 7th Circuit later upgraded the charge to first-degree murder, premeditated, due to the brutality of the crime. Fucci was charged as an adult. During the search for the missing Bailey, an investigator noticed a Snapchat message by Fucci showing him in the backseat of a patrol car, taking a selfie, holding up a peace sign. The message said, "Hey guys, has anybody seen Tristyn lately?" This little fucking prick, man. This little fucking prick thought he was cool. Oh, God, he infuriates me. I'm just really angry today. These little bastards, these little kids who think they're grown and think they can make decisions like this that are going to change or alter the events of so many people. I'll get to it. One of the responses read, "You were with her, Aiden. You know what happened to her." A buck knife with a missing tip was found in the pond near her body, and it matched a fragment lodged in Bailey's scalp and was identified as Fucci's. There is security video and DNA evidence. Also in his home were wet shoes and clothing with blood on them in his room, blood and dirt on the drain by the bathroom sink, and wet denim jeans in a laundry basket. An empty knife sheath was found in his room, and a notebook with violent drawings, cell phone records and emails, Snapchats, recorded phone calls, and texts from jail, and interviews with friends, family, teachers, and fellow inmates. All are further evidence in the case, because he didn't shut his fucking mouth about it. He blah, 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 had to tell everybody. Little prick. Fucci's friends, in the interviews with investigators, Fucci's girlfriend said he often carried a knife with him and talked about killing people, even her. He would come up from behind her and pretend to slit her throat, but she and other friends said they never took it seriously. She also said he claimed to hear voices in his head when he was angry. He did tell the court he was on antidepressants. In the sentencing proceedings, St. Johns County Sheriff's Office Sergeant Kurt Hannon noted that Fucci's best friend and girlfriend each described him as having a fascination with knives, carried one with him, and showed them off. He even named them Picker and Poker. You little fucking dork. I'm gonna name my knives Picker and Poker, because that's real original. What a little prick. Ugh. Video surveillance at the Fucci home, oh, this pissed me off too, and the day after the killing, captured Crystal Lane Smith, Fucci's mother, taking a pair of jeans from Fucci's bedroom and into the adjacent bathroom, and the video appears to show her scrubbing the jeans. Look, I'm sorry, bitch. Your kid is disgusting. He murdered somebody in cold blood, and how dare you try to cover it up? How dare you? I'll tell you what, I love my daughter, but if she did something like that, my ass is turning her in. I am not helping her cover it up. Nope, 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 nope. I am not Roberta Laundrie. I'm not a dumbass. Like, these people are ridiculous. These people that think they're gonna, number one, get their kids, like, out of trouble, and number two, not get in trouble themselves. This stupid bitch was arrested and charged with tampering with evidence. Dumb bitch. That night, Fucci was placed with his parents in a recorded St. Johns County Sheriff's Office holding room. Smith asked Fucci if he was sure nothing was on his clothes from the night before. According to the Sheriff's Office, "I don't think so, why?" Fucci asked. The warrant said Smith could be observed giving Fucci a questioning look and whispered, "Blood." Police located the jeans in Fucci's bedroom during a search warrant. The jeans and the drain of the bathroom sink tested positive for the presence of blood, the affidavit said. Crystal Smith was charged in June with tampering with evidence in the case. The Sheriff's Office incident reports document multiple instances of Fucci being involved in fights, having contraband, bullying inmates out of their commissary items, threatening them, and being combative with guards and making threats against them. He's had to be pepper sprayed and restrained on more than one occasion. An inmate also said Fucci asserted that he was real because he stabbed a girl face to face, unlike others who resorted to shooting someone. Yeah, so that's what I thought. He's trying to be a badass in jail. Well, we'll see how far that goes when his little dumb ass is put in real prison with real criminals. He's in juvie right now. So yeah, maybe he's big and bad among the 14-year-olds, but wait till he's looking Bubba in the face. We'll see what he does then. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, wow. He don't even know what he's in for, little prick. Oh, I can't wait for somebody to make him his bitch. Let me tell you, because it's gonna happen. And I think it's funny. Although he was charged as an adult with first-degree murder, due to being a juvenile, he is not eligible for the death penalty. He does face 40 years to life in prison after serving 25 years of a life sentence the judge can review the possibility of a lighter sentence according to Florida law. However, that's the end of the article. He was just sentenced this morning, and I waited for that to happen before I made this video, and the judge gave a wonderful speech and gave him life. He's done. Done, 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 you little prick. Have fun with Bubba. Just putting that out there. So, now let me talk about my personal thoughts and opinions. One of his first court hearings, I swear to God, had me on the floor laughing in hysterics because this little shit thought that he could make it seem like he was crazy by looking around the room and saying, "Don't let the demons take my soul. I want my mom and dad." It's the most ridiculous video I've ever seen. You guys, I was laughing my ass off at this stupid, pathetic attempt to look crazy. Alright? You know what? Aiden Fucci probably is a little crazy, but he doesn't hear voices. He wasn't afraid the demons were going to take his soul. That was all for show. You know, because he was on video. Like, he's like, got the phone up to his ear, and it's like the split screen, you know, like the Zoom court appearances, and he's literally rocking back and forth and going, "Don't let the demons take my soul. Don't let the demons take my soul." Like, and looking around the room like he hears. It's so ridiculous and so obviously fake. I swear to God, I never laughed so much at a court proceeding in my life. The little prick really thought that was going to get him off on, like, insanity or something. What a stupid little piece of shit he is. Now, I had to mention that because I swear to God, yo, you guys, it's fucking funny. And I swear, like, check it out on YouTube if you get a chance because you will die laughing just like I did. It's ridiculous. Alright, now, I want to talk about Tristyn because what a beautiful little girl she was. She was a cheerleader, and let me tell you, that little girl would have gone places if she had not had her life brutally taken away from her. As the judge pointed out this morning, it was one of the worst. She had a horrible death. She had so many defensive wounds. She tried so hard to fight for her life. She did not go down easy, and it was not at all painless. It was horrible what happened to her. In fact, I even said, "Oh God, Judge, stop talking like that in front of her family." Like, it broke my heart. Because I listened to his family give their victim impact statements the other day, and I was hysterical. Like, I have never heard a mother articulate that way exactly how horrible this was for her. And, like, the sister went up first, and she put a glass on the table, like one of those dollar store, like, vases. And you know how you can get those the pretty little colorful stones, like to put in the bottom of plants or like the bottom of fish tanks or whatever? She had like a bag of those. Tristyn's favorite color was teal. I literally had to search and iron something because this is the only thing I own that's teal. I thought, well, I already have the tealish makeup on from this morning's video, so let me see if I can. Tristyn's favorite color was teal, and that's why I went and found this shirt, and I'm drinking out of my teal coffee cup, because I don't have that many things that are the color teal. Although I'm going to admit, that's a really, really pretty color. Her memorial was, everything was teal, everybody dressed in teal. They had this Tristyn Strong up behind. It was beautiful. I'm going to, of course, show you photos when I'm doing my editing. I'll make sure to put that up so you can see how pretty it was. And yeah, her sister took this cup, and she had those stones, and she sat there while everybody listened, and she dropped 114 stones into that cup, just to make sure that we all understood that is how many times that little prick stuck a knife into her little sister. Like, that is sick. That is beyond redemption. That is not, he can't be rehabilitated. He's a sick little prick that would do it again in a heartbeat, I do not doubt. And just the fact that he was trying to act crazy to, like, see if he could get away with it. He went so far as to hide evidence. He took his shoes off because they got wet. He tried to make up lies about knocking her over and her hitting her head. He tried to hide the murder weapon by throwing it in the water. He's not very smart, but he tried to be. Like, he's premeditated and calculating and diabolical. So, the judge was absolutely right to give him life. And, like, in 25 years, they will, like, re-examine the case, but they're just going to keep him in jail like Diane Downs. She always pops in my head when I think of people trying to get parole because, oh my god, her parole hearings are hilarious. Anyway. This video is not as long as I thought it was going to be, but I got straight to the point, so I'm hoping that you guys will actually, like, kind of appreciate that for once. I'm not going on and off on tangents and talking about my life and my kid and, you know, my cat and everything else. She was just in the litter box and woo! Anyway, so yeah, I waited a long time to talk about this case, and I'm glad that I waited because it's nice to be able to say he is going to jail. He's going to be in jail for the rest of his life, and I'm really looking forward to that little wise-ass smart mouth when he's faced with real scary murderers. Real people who have done things to little boys like him. You know what I mean? Like, oh my, he's gonna regret this when he's 30 and 40 and 50 and still sitting there thinking about Picker and Poker and Tristyn. I hate what happened to her. And the way that her mother spoke about her grief and how everyone in that family has PTSD because of it. The judge spoke about how there were 150 letters written to the court talking about Tristyn, talking about how she didn't deserve this and how he deserves to never be free again. The impact on the community. These children were so messed up by this that there was a month-long waiting list for grief counseling. Yeah, it didn't just affect Tristyn and her 4 siblings and her family. It affected that entire school, an entire community. Everybody was hurt by this. I mean, I'm hurt by it, and I'm a 46-year-old woman from New Jersey. I have nothing to do with it, and it's fucking horrible. Yeah, I mean, horrible. Alright, so I'm gonna let you guys go. It's been a productive day for me. I did 2 videos. Check me out. And once again, I'm gonna, of course, stick my information at the end in case you guys want to do any kind of donations or whatnot. Tristyn, I don't know about the donations and things for her, but I will look and see if there's anything on there, like GoFundMe or donations for her memory or anything like that, and if there is, I will include them in the comment section down below here, or rather the description of the video. And I look forward to you guys, any comments that you might want to make, any discussion we could have. I'm here for you. Hit me up. I love you guys as always. Take care, be good. See ya.